Hello, my name is Karina and this is my perfume app. Today I wanted to talk about some Bath & Body Works that I picked up pretty recently. My husband treated me to some Bath & Body Works one day when we were out there. It was during the $5.95. I think it was like a weekend sale, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And I picked up a bunch of stuff. I have mentioned at least one of these already on the channel, but I thought like I would just go over all of them, and I have a couple that are from years past, and we'll just talk about some of these fall fragrances and check them out. Yeah. So the first two I got were from the men's section. I actually buy these for my son. He has like maybe like a mild interest or a burgeoning interest in fragrance. He's not that into it, but he does like to put on fragrance after he showers. And we've had good luck with Bath & Body Works fragrances, and I think like it's very appropriate for like, I think they're very appropriate for a teenager. I know that there are a lot of teen boys getting into fragrance. I'm seeing their channels kind of be recommended to me more and more on YouTube. And I just kind of, I think that price point should be a factor. I mean, that's what I would tell like my kid. But anyway, so the first one I have here is Vanilla Noir. And this is rich vanilla, bergamot spice, and patchouli musk, which sounds like it could be good for me too, but it is very masculine smelling, and I think it's the bergamot. There's just kind of like this sprayer. I feel like it's spraying out air. It's a very bergamot-y vanilla. In fact, the vanilla is pretty, and plays kind of a minor role. My son does wear this one sometimes, and it smells good, but I can never, like, I'm always like, oh, what's that? And every time he tells me it's that vanilla one from Bath & Body Works, I'm always like, oh, okay. Because it smells really spicy. Really spicy, really citrusy. I get the patchouli, and the vanilla is not quite strong. I kind of think it's interesting, like the way they package the men mists or body sprays. They do kind of look like an Axe body spray. I think it says a lot about like who their target audience is probably a young male, or, you know, people who like young male scents. The second one I got, and he wears this one a lot more, this is Immortal, and this is like a Halloween scent. This is black plum, suede saffron, and haunted woods. Weird. Such a weird spray. Ugh, I just got a bunch in the mouth. This one has almost like it says plum, and there's definitely like a fruity, there's like a fruity spicy note. I think this is the better of the two. Even if I was going to wear them, I think I would prefer this one. It's more interesting. It's definitely got something fruity and sweet. This smells pretty good on him too. Like it smells like he's a little bit, it smells like a little bit grown up on him. He's 15. So yeah, I think this is a cool fragrance. And if you can get it for $5.95, try it out. It does have kind of a weird aerosol sprayer, but I think that's just, I don't know. I guess that's the teenage boy. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. I guess like these would look weird. Like maybe teenager boys would think that this is too girl Bath & Body Works or something. I don't know. All right, the next one is this Honeycomb. And this is perfume mist rather than fine fragrance mist. And I know there's something to this, like, oh, like it's supposed to be maybe a more like natural formulation or something like that. If I have that wrong, I apologize. They had it in a separate section. There were a few different ones. So this one says fragranced with notes of sweet shea and golden honey for a warm addictive scent. So, okay. When I smelled this, I was like, oh, that reminds me of something that I already have from Bath & Body Works. And you know what it is? It reminds me of the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte Lotion. In fact, it smells almost exactly like that. So I didn't grab the lotion because I thought that would be awkward to test, but I have the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte fragrance mist, and I just wanted to compare them because it really smells like the lotion. Yeah, this is almost exactly the same. These two are really, really similar. And I haven't heard anybody say that, so maybe it's my weird nose, but they smell very, very similar. What does this one say it has? Pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallows, creamy sandalwood, praline musk. This one says shea and honey. But they're really similar. I wouldn't say like exactly. I mean, it's really, really similar. So if you like Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, you might really like Honeycomb. But this one smells more like the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte lotion. Tell me if you get that too, or if you think I'm just being weird. But I really think that those are similar. And I know that some people like don't like this fragrance. Like they'll say it's too, I think they say it's like yogurt, like smells like yogurt or something. I don't know, guys. They're really similar to me. Okay, the next one is from that same line. It says perfume mist, and this is the milk. I've heard people talking about this too. I can't decide how much I like this one. And again, it smells different to me than what I hear people saying. So what I smell with this one is like a toasted cereal, a milky note, a lactonic note, but then jasmine. I get like a really, really strong jasmine scent. And it just says fragrance with notes of sugared oats and whipped milk for a creamy, cozy scent. So that sweet smell in here though, it smells like their jasmine note. So to me, it's kind of strange. I think this could have been called like a million different things. I mean, it's fine that it's called milk, but I think this could have been called like, it almost smells like if you had like a strange like milkshake with flowers in it, like a floral milkshake. I mean, they couldn't call it that. That'd be like the weirdest name, but yeah, there's more to it than just milk. I get like a distinctly jasmine note, a sweet jasmine, not like an indolic jasmine, not like a heavy, like rich jasmine, but like a very sweet jasmine, like their night blooming jasmine. It's pretty good. I think I like it. I haven't worn it a lot. I've worn it a few times. We'll see. I think it's like, I don't know if this is definitely fall. Maybe it's like, it could be fall, early fall. And then Vanilla Romance. A lot of people are talking about this one. I think this smells just like Lune Feline. I think that's what this one smells like. People are comparing it to things like Vanilla Skin. I haven't ever smelled that. This has, yeah, it's like a Lune Feline dupe in my opinion. I wish I still had a sample, but I used it up. Fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. It has that certain woody vanilla smell that was in so many fragrances from around like 2020. It's just exactly that, which to me, it's kind of just a sign that like those ingredients have probably gone out of fashion a little bit. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say that Bath & Body Works takes the dregs of the perfume industry, but like, I kind of feel like they have access to all those ingredients and they might be putting stuff together at like a price point that, you know, the masses can afford. And that's sometimes what I smell in their fragrances. This smells really good. This is like going to be exactly some people's taste. It isn't exactly my taste, but I'm glad I have it because it absolutely would like negate my need to buy anything else like this during the fall. And if there's any time during the year that like I'm excited to buy vanilla, woody, those kind of fragrances, it's definitely the fall. Like it's just like a feeling, a vibe. And this is good. And I wanted to review these now or give my thoughts on them now. I shouldn't really say review because all of these are available right now with exception to one that I'm going to talk about. The next one I picked up was Gingham Glow. And I don't really think this is necessarily fall, maybe it is. I think it has marigolds, which could be kind of late summer. Golden nectar, marigold petals, and sun-soaked sandalwood. So a lot of people compare this to Alien Goddess, and I just so happened to buy an Alien Goddess oil, like right before I bought this, like a perfume oil dupe. And it does smell like that, only there's no coconut in this one. So if you don't like the coconut vibe of Alien Goddess, you might really like this. This smells very, very good. It also smells kind of like something I've smelled before. It's like kind of fruity sandalwood with a little bit of florals. I think Gingham Glow is like a good name for it. I don't particularly like the scent of the original Gingham. I only have the lotion, and when I wear it, I feel like it's a little bit intense. But I do like this. I'm glad I have it. Have you tried it? I think some people really like that one. Now this one, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I think this is like their best gourmand right now. I know people are saying they like it. I don't think they're singing its praises enough for a gourmand. This smells pretty good out of the bottle, like if you smell it in the store. This smells amazingly gourmand on the skin. When I bought this, I got back in the car. I have two boys and a husband, right? A lot of times they will not go into Bath & Body Works with me, but they will sit in the car while I go in there. But they usually want to see what I got. So when I pulled this out, my younger son like tried it on, and then we went into another store, and the whole time I was thinking like, oh, somebody smells so good. And then I was like, oh, it's my kid. This is mostly like it says pumpkin spice, caramel toffee, creamy vanilla. This is like a really spicy vanilla. You know, pumpkin spice is just like spices, right? And then the caramel toffee, you've got something really sugary. Again, this isn't like my daily driver kind of fragrance, but in the fall, if I'm gonna do it, this is really good. This is exactly right. Have you tried this one? I think that it's probably one of their best like cake smells that I've ever smelled. A lot of times with like strawberry pound cake, lemon pound cake, I don't love the cake note in those. Like they smell a little bit, I don't know, like bitter or buttery or something oily. I don't know what it is. But this one just smells really good. I know I'll wear this in the fall. The spice is right. The sweetness is right. The vanilla is right. It does smell like cake. So if I have that mood to be a pumpkin swirl cake, I'll probably mostly wear this at home, honestly. I'm sure, well, that's true about any of my fragrances because I don't go anywhere. But you know, this wouldn't be the kind of fragrance that I would wear. Like I have a back to school night to go to. I'm not going to wear this, but I might wear the Gingham Glow. But it's really, really good. And I want to say, you know, I really appreciate Bath & Body Works the way they do these Halloween fragrances, because they come out with a lot of them. They put them on sale, you know, before Halloween is past. I mean, I got these, I think, in July on sale for $5.95. They do come out a little early for my taste, but, you know, my other favorite place to buy, you know, fun Halloween scents would be like Solstice Scents, and they come out with them so late. Like she'll release them in the middle of October, and I think last year I got my order on November 1st. It was either on Halloween or November 1st. Like this is like, I have a very small window for these kind of like pumpkin spice, candy, marshmallow fragrances for me personally. And it's not after Halloween. It's definitely before Halloween. Okay, so another one that they have available right now, and they don't always have it, is Wicked Vanilla Woods. This is an older bottle. I think this is actually one of the first fragrance mists I ever purchased from Bath & Body Works. I am pretty late to the Bath & Body Works fragrance mist party, you know, in the grand scheme of things. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. This kind of reminds, I always think of Pirates of the Caribbean when I wear this. I don't know why. It's got it's the pepper. It's got like a really good vanilla pepper and glowing amberwood. So there's some kind of probably like ambroxan kind of thing. This smells really good. It's not too vanilla. I think that's what I really like. It is more like a vanilla perfume. So this is available now. I haven't smelled the new one. I don't know if it's any different, but this is a good fragrance mist, and this was the one that kind of convinced me to buy them. I bought It was a few years ago. Whenever this one came out, they had a sale, and I think I bought like 3 fragrance mists, kind of to compare them to like what I had purchased from Solstice Scents. And I was like, this is easy to get. They're huge. And like, I don't know. I just kind of was surprised by how much I liked it. Anyway, if you like vanilla and if you like pepper, I think you'll really like this. What does it remind me of? Oh, and it kind of reminds me of Baby Cat. I've only smelled a dupe of Baby Cat, but it was kind of this vibe, that peppery vanilla, kind of spicy, woody, peppery vanilla. Very different actually from Vanilla Romance, but pretty good. And the last fragrance I have, I don't know if they're going to have that this year. I have a bunch of other Bath & Body Works fall scents, but I just don't know if they have them now or if they're going to have them. This one's Midnight Spell, and it's Mystic Air, Moonlit Woods, and Crystal Amber. And I brought this one out because it has a very green scent to me, which is something that I don't see in a lot of Bath & Body Works fragrances, and they don't even mention it. But I just smell like a green smell. It's like a green forest smell, or it could be like a green shampoo smell. And then it has something that smells kind of ambroxan-ish to me. So it has like this kind of modern DNA, something compared to like Another 13 or like Not a Perfume, kind of that vibe, but with like a green note. And it's called Midnight Spell. And the reason why I thought this is cool is I just went to the movies and we saw a preview for Wicked is the movie now. I think it has Ariana Grande in it. That's what it looked like to me anyway. But I decided to reread this. I read this, I think in like 2000, maybe late 90s or something. I can't remember when I got this book. But, and I did read, so it must have been 2000. It must have been later. It must have been 2001, 2002. Because I did read Son of a Witch as well, but I don't remember this book very well. While I'm reading it, I'm kind of like, oh yeah. But I thought like, oh, that's cool. There's going to be a movie. I don't know if I'll see it, but it just made me want to reread it. And I feel like this is a good time to reread it. It's just a book that didn't leave like a huge impression. And I've always felt like kind of sheepish about that because this was such a popular franchise. The show, like the Broadway show, showed in my city for a long time. I want to say must have been around 2007, and I never went to see it, but I know there was people that were like seeing it multiple times, like that I worked with. And I love The Wizard of Oz, and I actually love The Wicked Witch of the West. That was always like my favorite character, even as a kid. And so this is kind of her story. Anyway, it didn't leave a big impression when I read it, but even though I read the second one, I think I just wanted to. So I kind of believe that like that can happen with books. Like I do reread books. Like this year, I think I reread Pet Sematary and a book called Cruddy by Linda Berry already. And they hit different like every time, right? Sometimes you're just not like in the mood for a certain book. I always think like if you don't like a book, but people are always singing its praises, it might just be, it's just not the right book right now. So anyway, I'm going to reread this, and this fragrance with its kind of green Midnight Spell vibe, I thought would be a really cool match to the book. And I'm also wondering, like, would Bath & Body Works do something with this movie? That seems like a perfect Bath & Body Works tie-in. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Are you going to see that movie? Have you read the book? Do you have a favorite kind of spooky fairy tale book that you like to read in the fall? Let me know in the comments. Thank you everybody for your comments about my last video, just injuries and, you know, sending condolences for my cucumber talk mishap. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you really soon. Subscribe.